You there? Casey, come in.
Yeah, I'm here. Wow, you're back. Did you get it?
Had to deal with some shit, but I got what you needed. I delivered. Now it's...
This is great. Finally, some progress. It's a relief. Okay, let me find the manual for that thing, and we can get it calibrated.
You're stalling, Casey. I want to hear what you got on the reserve. Not doing anything until you hold up your end. We clear?
Yes, all clear. Okay, the reserve is real, but you already knew that, right? What you don't know is that I am in it. It's an old military bunker built in the 50s or 60s. Right after the flood, the National Guard used it as a station. But once the dead started walking and things really went to shit, I had no choice but to get inside and hunker down. I thought I was safe for a little while, but now I'm fucked. The floodwater up top was too much for the reserve's pump system. It malfunctioned, and now the whole place is on lockdown. I'm stuck in the comm room. I'm running out of time. I need to get out of here, soon. God, I can't wait to see the sky again.
I've been working with someone named May. She claims to have a key to the reserve. Know anything about this?
If your May is May Benoit, then yeah, I've heard of her. Tower is always tossing her name around on the airwaves. They're really after her ass. Consider her a major threat. I don't know anything about a key to the reserve, though. I'll do some research. If I discover anything, I'll let you know.
What's the rush to get out of there?
Starvation, for one. I might have a couple weeks left to scratch down here. But none of that is gonna matter if the floodwater sitting on top of this place breaks through. The comm room is filling up slowly right now, but it's only a matter of time before the ceiling collapses. Starvation, crushed, or drowned. Pick your poison, right?
Drowning sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah, well, with your help, I'm hoping to avoid all of it. Fuck, I'd rather take my chances on the surface with 100 walkers coming at me. At least I'd have a fighting chance. Look, tourist, I'm not asking you to do this out of the kindness of your heart. I mean, there's clearly something in it for you, big time. If the pumps get repaired, not only will I get out, but the supply rooms will all open up. All those disaster relief supplies, untouched. Not to mention enough weaponry and gear to arm multiple platoons. All for you to do with as you please. And for me, a fresh start and some fresh fucking air.
You paint a pretty picture, but it sounds too good to be true.
Hey, I get it. I could totally be full of shit. But one thing I know, no one else can offer you what I can. Without me, the reserve is gonna remain buried, forever. If you want the reserve, you're gonna have to work with me. It's a chance you have to take.
I'm willing to take the risk.
Oh, fantastic. You won't regret it. Well, it's been a long night, but I'm too wired to sleep. I'm gonna turn this place upside down until I find the manual. You should get some rest, though. I'll contact you in the morning. Good night, tourist.
Battles with the dead in those early days were vicious and exhausting. We had zero control, and the fiends were everywhere. If our community was going to survive and grow, we had to radically rethink our approach. Our home and the area immediately around it needed to be entirely within our control. With that in mind, and while I stood atop one of our rickety barricades, I looked to the skyline and saw the promised land. A silhouette against the purple and orange of God's dazzling canvas. 45 stories tall, according to there is our new home. A place where we can flourish on our own terms. In 2 days, I had our entire community organized and ready to march. 48 desperate but motivated souls, prepared to abandon what we had worked so hard to secure for the hope of a brighter future. The journey was through hell itself. So thick with the dead, it took us 3 sleepless days and nights to travel just a single mile to the tower gates. But by God, we made it. Not one life lost. We did it as one determined heart, one determined soul. But as we stood there, gazing up at our future, filled with the hope of what it could become, we knew that the work was far from over. The tower was a tomb. Each floor of the 45 fested with the dead. One final challenge that we, the founders of our glorious community, were resolved to overcome by any means necessary.
That's the tourist? Doesn't look so tough.
Hey, get the fuck out of here! As long as I'm fed and safe.
they gonna go?
Corpse.
Nothing.
Advantage is ours. Gonna find you eventually.
Someone's close. Scan in the area. I don't see anything. Tired of your tourists.
Mm.
Find somewhere else to be.
Hello? It's Casey.
Are you there?
Yeah, glad to hear your voice. Ready to get started?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Okay, good. So I found the manual for the pump flow regulator. It looks like we need to calibrate it before it can be installed. Each of the pumps has different flow requirements, and that component tells the rest of the system where to route the water.
We should be able to figure this out.
I like that attitude. Okay, on the device, you should see a serial number. Read it to me.
Four 730-589-01.
Okay, now turn the dial until you get some feedback on valve A. Then tell me the number you see.
Feedback triggered on 55. The numbers turned green.
Okay, good. 55. According to the manual, valve B should be tuned to 28 degrees.
Valve B to 28. Got it.
Perfect. Okay, last valve. 1 second, 1 second. There we go. Valve C should be set to 67.
Valve C set. All numbers green.
Awesome. Okay, almost there. Now it says, depress the automatic confirmation mechanism. Looking at the diagram here, it's a big round button. Should be obvious.
All right. Big round button pressed.
Yes! Okay, we're calibrated. Now you need to install this sucker into the pump. The pump, it's located outside of St. Vincent's Church. Beacon lights will be on to help find it, so that's good. Of course, it'll probably attract walkers, so that sucks. Just be ready. The systems down here will let me know when you've installed the regulator. Oh, and one more thing. A little tip that should make life a bit easier, scavenging more fruitful since, we're colleagues now, right? The tower has a radio station, number 47, that broadcasts any significant discoveries in the city and the current schedule for stirring the herd. Might be wise to tune in before heading out for the day. Privileged intel, so, let's keep it between us. All right, gonna take a few moments to clear my head. I'll contact you when it's time for the next step. Good luck, and thanks.
Hey, Casey. You there?
Yeah, always here. Always thinking. My mind is always swirling with something these days. It's impossible to shut it down.
Difficult to maintain a steady mind given the situation you're in.
Hey, this morning, I realized something. I can't even remember the last time I saw the sky. It's been a while, at least that much I know. Months. Wish I would have paid more attention. You ever been to the Badlands up in South Dakota?
Never been.
Ah, that's a shame. Like another planet. My mom used to drive me through there every summer on the way to see my uncle. The night sky was so bright. So many stars, like a dome overhead. Crystal clear view of the cosmos. That put a lot of things in perspective for me back when I really needed it. How insignificant we really are in the grand scheme of things. How my troubles, no matter how big they may seem, really don't mean squat. I mean, well, what are troubles anyway, huh? The universe doesn't know the meaning of the word. I wish I had that Badlands sky overhead right about now. You know, the first thing I'm gonna do when free is head back north. I think I've had enough of swamp life.
One thing the universe knows is infinite chaos. What it's always been best at. The dead walking is all the proof you need.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. You sound like my uncle.
Sounding like your uncle is a good thing?
Yeah, it is. I miss the guy. I still carry the note he wrote me when I finally graduated high school. In my pocket. 3 short sentences on a folded up index card. If I make it out of here, maybe I'll show it to you. Kind of prophetic. Now, well, anyways, thanks for listening, tourist. I feel better. I think I'm gonna lie down. See if I can picture that Badlands sky up in this rusty, dripping ceiling. Steady the mind, as you say. I'll talk to you soon.
Food stockpile discovered. Old Town. Suspending the herd. Via Corolla. Focus supply raid. By water. Food cache spotted. Bastion.
Our enemies are weak. They lack conviction, lack purpose. They spread nothing but lies about us. That's all they can offer. A pile of bullshit. They have no vision for the future. They are hopeless swine. All they want is to see us burn. And why is that? They envy our success. That's why. They know we are strong. They know we refuse to be swayed. That half-wit charlatan of theirs mad with envy. They don't understand loyalty or sacrifice. We do. Because we are guided by principle. And these principles have seen us through the worst horrors imaginable time and time again. We all know what kind of animals they are. We all know that they stand for nothing. They are empty, depraved psychopaths, every last one of them. They must be dealt with swiftly and without mercy before they can poison everything we have worked so hard to achieve. The tower will always stand. Georgia.
Sí.
Keep this simple. Give me the medicine you have, and your brains will remain in your skull. Wrong stuff. You're not being smart. Try again, dumbass. See this? Wrong stuff. You're not being...
Fuck you, corpse.
I need to eat, and you have food. You willing to die to keep it?
여러분.
They're all cut up. The wounds need to heal. And the scarring abandoned. I know you're trying to help, but that's not what we need. It's a general's office, but we need something else. You can't just do what... Well, that doesn't really help us. Thank you so much. You just saved us. This is for you.
Prospects High.
Casey the
Via
tourist.
Corolla.
Are you there? Morning, sunshine. You around?
I'm here, Casey. What's up?
I've located another flow regulator. We need it to repair the second pump. And guess what? I woke up this morning with water up to my ankles, so that sucks. Time is slipping away from me faster than I expected.
What area is the regulator in? I'll track it down.
The regulator is in Bywater, blue-collar part of town. There are warehouses, auto repair shops, small homes shoved in where possible. There's a huge lumber yard there, too. From what I heard through tower radio chatter, a bunch of valuable machinery was discovered in a storeroom. No specifics, though. You're gonna have to poke around. Oh, and I looked into the key you mentioned. I hate to say it, but we need it. Only way to access the final pump station. So you should keep things cool with May for the time being.
What do you think of May?
Well, it's hard to tell. The tower is really going after her. Spreading all kinds of unflattering words, but I don't trust much coming from them. I guess the verdict on May is still out for me. What about you?
So far, she has held up her end of the bargain when I help her out. That's a solid sign.
Yeah, and hopefully things will stay that way. And hey, I want you to know how much I appreciate what you're doing for me. It's nice to know someone has my back for once. Beginning to believe I actually might survive this. There was a time when, never mind. I'm trying to keep the dark thoughts out.
You're welcome. Glad to help.
Just hit me up when you've snagged the pump part from Bywater. I'll do my best to stay dry in the meantime. Might try to elevate my cot a few feet so I don't wake up floating. Talk to you soon, tourist. Stay safe up there.
Floor by floor we fought. 5 bloody and costly weeks to clear the entire building. By the time our climb was through and the building was secure, our numbers were reduced to 36. 12 brave and beautiful souls lost. But their sacrifices were not easy. We had our home. Word of our success spread like wildfire. Every day, more and more survivors found their way to our gates. And we welcomed them with arms wide open. We had the room to grow, and we grew. In those early days, and as a result, we were prosperous. One collective mind. One collective vision. They allowed us to regain control of our lives. But as the population grew, dissent found its way into the collective and reared its ugly head at the most difficult of times. And what did we do? Did we crumble? Did we change our course? No. We persevered, as we have from the beginning. We knew that our future remained bright if we stayed committed to what brought us to our tower in the first place. So let us not allow all the noise to knock us back down to the ground from the heights we have already achieved. Let us continue to climb together. We must cut loose those who burden us with their petty squabbles, their poisonous minds, and their freeloading ways. Trust in Mama when I say we are better off without them. Have I ever steered you wrong?
Is that the tourist over there? Doesn't look so tough. Keep quiet. Listen.
That's the tourist? Doesn't look so tough.
Time's the charm! Nothing better to do?
Don't hang around too long.
Walker inside! Finish it quick!
Give me just... We have to keep our voices down. I'm in a bind and I need a third party to set some wheels in motion. Someone unaligned. Nothing shady, I swear.
You've got my attention. What do you need?
Meet me on the opposite side of this building. Can't risk being overheard or seen. Get out of my face! Once I'm sure we're out of earshot, I'll go over everything.
You got this place locked down. Haven't seen a corpse for hours. I really appreciate it. West side is clear. Gonna scope the north. That last JV broadcast was something else. Shook me to the core. Them tower fuckers need to hear the truth.
You made it. Good. Okay, here's the deal. I used to be with the tower, and I was happy then. Really. But I got a tendency to get mouthy, and there were some things I saw that didn't sit right with me. So I spoke my mind. My boyfriend warned me, but I didn't listen. I thought I could get through to these people, but whatever. Long story short, they kicked my ass out. I connected with the Reclaimed out of necessity to survive. But I don't belong with them. I belong with Justin. He and I, we need to put all this tower and Reclaim bullshit behind us. We need to make our own way.
This is between you and your boyfriend. Why should I get involved?
I ain't gonna blow smoke up your ass. Ask you to help because you believe in love. I know how this works. I've written Justin a letter. Lays out my plan for us to reunite, then jet. You play poster worker, get him the letter, then we can talk reward. Time is working against us. I'm afraid one of us might bite it before we see each other again. Tower and Reclaim don't exactly get along, as I'm sure you know. So, you can see the dilemma. If the guy who runs my patrol finds out I'm communicating with the tower, that's it for me. Walker food. Justin is stationed with the tower patrol in the area. Tom's lumberyard just across the way. Fuck. If things get crazy, we might accidentally kill each other. It's fucked up.
Don't worry. I'll deliver the letter. Then we can discuss your end of the bargain.
I ain't a charity case, and I like to be up front whenever I strike a deal. Here's what I have to offer. Industrial shit galore stocked up in the nearby warehouse next to this auto shop we're posted up in. Place is infested with walkers at the loading dock entrance, but there is a way in on the side. From there, you can slip right on past the fuckers without much trouble. I stashed the key to the side door somewhere safe. I'll have it when you return. Here's the letter. Meet me back here after the letter's been delivered. I'm sure Justin will scribble. The time is now. He's not quite it's the been poet weeks I since am, we last but spoke.
I still love.
What if we never hold each other?
These things just keep coming.
My love, time is now. It's been weeks since we last spoke. What if we never hold each other again? This is their war, not ours. The odds may be stacked against us, but I would rather risk everything with you by my side than survive this hell without you. Meet me at our spot beyond the southern funnel where it all began, 2 dawns from now. Travel light. We have to be swift. Forever your baby, Devon.
What you want?
I've got some information that you might be interested in.
Is that so? I suppose you want something for this info, too.
This info is free. But only because you're such an amiable guy.
Ooh, Spill it already? Like I ain't got nothing better to do than listen to your clowning?
One of your soldiers, Devon, he's maintaining contact with the Tower Patrol at the lumberyard. His boyfriend Justin, to be precise. Who knows what he's been telling them?
That's sneaky shit. That's it for him. He's dead. I'll gut him myself. Fucking shame. You know, he seemed like a solid kid. Fucking Tower, he got their claws in his mind too deep. Not even JB could pry him loose.
Hey, asshole! Look! Don't touch!
Nothing better to do? That's the tour? That's why you're wandering around.
Used to live in the yard.
Around too long.
Sí. No.
Nothing better to do?
Please.
Casey, come in.
Hello. Yes, I'm here. Manual open to the appropriate page. You ready?
Let's do this.
Great. Let's start with the serial number again. Then I can calculate the flow requirement settings, just like the first time through this.
Five 627-936-42.
Okay, let me look at these charts a second. So, here we go. Got it. Set valve A to 26.
Valve A set to 26. Number is green.
Okay, good. Valve B with A at 26 should be set at 39. Valve B to 39.
Valve B to 39. Set. Two numbers are green. A and B.
Perfect. Okay, last valve. 1 second. There we go. Valve C should be set to 67.
Valve C set. All numbers green. Now the button, right?
Yeah. Press the round button and we'll be calibrated. When this is all over, we should start a plumbing business, huh? The bunker buds.
Nope. Got bigger plans.
Well, fair enough. Not everyone wants to be a small business owner. Dream big. I get it. Anyways, this regulator needs to be installed in another pump near St. Vincent's. Same routine with the beacon light. It'll be on, so be ready for walkers skulking about. And once it's installed and you're back at the radio, let's touch base. Good luck. Gonna spend the rest of my day figuring out how to prevent the floodwater from shorting out my radio. I'll talk to you soon.
it's a malfunction.
Maybe you're a malfunction. Don't question me. Someone set this thing off.
I'm just saying. Maybe there's not a reason behind everything. Maybe things just happen. Circuits fuck up. I mean, Jesus fuck, man. With all this crazy shit going on, you're gonna obsess over this red light? So what if someone set it off?
Thank you. If there is a light, there has to be a power source connected to it. A generator. You don't think that shit would be valuable? You don't think Georgia would reward us for hooking the tower up?
I'm with Cruz, man. This seems like a bunch of paranoia bullshit.
Fuck you, Talbot. Fuck both of you.
Hey, Casey. Feel like bullshitting for a minute?
Yeah, sure. I ain't going nowhere. I can put this book down. Lord knows I've read it enough times already.
You can read? I'm shocked.
Hardy fucking har, tourist. Yes, I can read. The only book down here besides instruction manuals is this hardcore physics book called Hollow Reel. No clue who left it. I must have read it cover to cover a dozen times already, and it still blows my mind. I mean, the whole book is about this theory that the entire universe, like reality itself, is nothing more than a hologram being projected on the surface of a black hole. It sounds fucking nuts, but the math supports it, I guess. I'm trying to wrap my head around it all, but science is not really my strong suit. What about you? You a reader?
I prefer movies. Not much of a reader.
Oh, shit. I haven't seen a movie in ages. What kind of flicks do you like?
I need helicopter speedboat chases and buildings exploding every 5 minutes to be entertained.
Yeah, I'm with you. Movies are an escape, you know? Weird thought. You think there'll ever be another Hollywood movie made?
Maybe not in our lifetime, and maybe not in Hollywood. But humans are resilient, and we like our entertainment. I think we'll find a way.
I'd like to think so. Well, on that note, I'm gonna go do some exercises. I gotta keep limber. I mean, it's so damp and cramped down here, my body's getting real stiff. It feels like I'm fucking 80 years old. Hey, thanks for the diversion, tourist. It's nice to be reminded sometimes that we're still human beings in the middle of all this shit. Talk to you soon.